Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to all the media houses for coming today. We have already sent out invitation, and you know the reason for which you all are here, or we all are here rather. So you must be thinking why Business Association of Naga, a business organization, is taking up matters like logistics, tourism, transport. The reason is because in BAN we are very intentional to work for the entrepreneurs, because when we build entrepreneurs, they are the backbone of our economy. And in our organization or association, we have different committees, or rather departments. And this conference is jointly organized. The initiative is taken by the tourism department, logistics and transport. And sitting with me are my team of colleagues, and everybody has a role in a 2-day program. So after I finish, they will speak serially as per the program what are the things that you can expect from the programs. So you can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all here and be a part of this conference which has been organized by BAN. I am an advisor to BAN because I'm a retired bureaucrat, and I have served as the Secretary Tourism of Nagaland for about 5 years. My role in this conference would be to speak on tourism, unveiling Nagaland. What are the potentials we have in Nagaland, and how do we make the maximum of what we have? Because Nagaland is really very rich, and we can showcase the tourism activity in various ways. But my focus, or what I would like to convey, is that our strength. What is our strength? Our strength is our community, nature, and culture. With just these three very key words, we can really take up tourism in Nagaland in a very sustainable, responsible, and you say ecotourism that we are talking about, which everybody talks about. So I feel that there is a need to propagate the kind of tourism that we would like to have in Nagaland, which would focus on having our natural environment, preserving it, and also trying to make other people appreciate what we have. And that is what I think so, that is what we have to really promote Nagaland in the way, not to do what others do, but to do something which others can see and others can appreciate what we have. So in brief, this is my entire concept of what I would be talking in this conference.
So in our conference, we have policymakers, we have entrepreneurs, business people, innovators, and stakeholders. So this is we are like the facilitators to bring everybody together and see how best practices, where we fit and who all fits where, and then take it forward. Okay, so Yampo will now speak on digitalization of tourism, okay, because he's handling that.
All right. So yeah, during the conference, we will also have a special workshop and a session for all the entrepreneurs and businesses who are in the tourism industry. For example, hotels, homestays, tour operators. For example, you are running a travel agency, you're organizing events, concerts, or you are just curating hiking trails and experiences related to tourism, where maybe you already have a business, but now how can you use digital tools? Like, how can you use digital technology to increase your potential in terms of enhancing your digital presence and making yourselves visible to audiences and tourists all over the world? There are so many digital tools. The most common ones we know are, of course, Instagram, to Booking.com, to TripAdvisor. But many of our entrepreneurs, we are not present, and we are not making full use of the digital tools to make our businesses visible, to attract people from outside. Because according to an independent study, apparently, even during the 10 days of Hornbill Festival, around 100 crores of revenue is generated. But who is benefiting from it? Maybe the tour operators from other states, maybe the travel agencies from other states. So how can our own local entrepreneurs benefit from this tourism industry? I think it's very important for us to now start learning new tools, and especially using technology to enhance your business. So one session will be on how to use digital technology to improve your businesses. So please come and attend. I'm sure it will help a lot of our local entrepreneurs.
So I have my co-convener Inoto who is heading the logistics. So he is going to cover on the area that we will be focusing on.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Inoto Kinimi. I am the convener, standing committee convener for logistics, import export and tourism, transport, sorry. So, as you can see, Nagaland is strategically positioned in a very potential area of tourism, logistics and transport. But as far as infrastructure and market access and connectivity is concerned, there are a lot of challenges that we face. This conference is basically aimed to address these challenges by fostering collaborations between the government, private sector, and also global experts who can unlock new opportunities for us. The purpose of this conference is to explore new ways to enhance tourism, logistics, and transport infrastructure in Nagaland, and also to promote entrepreneurship and investment opportunities in these sectors, thereby creating a sustainable and technology-driven solutions in logistics and transport. Some of the key participants that we have on day second that I'm overseeing is we have the Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Nagaland. We have the Investment Development Authority of Nagaland, IDAN. We also have the Airport Authority of India, Nagaland, and global corporations like Dudar. We also have international delegates like the Second Secretary from the Embassy of Japan, New Delhi, and Chairman of the Guides Association of Bhutan, who would also be providing us with global perspectives on tourism, logistics and infrastructure development. And for the entrepreneurs and investors, this conference would be like a platform for startups and also for investors to collaborate, to communicate and innovate as well. We are expected to identify key areas for policy improvements and investments in these fields. And also, we also want to encourage collaborations between the government agencies and private enterprises. And like Madam said, we would also like to focus especially on the sustainable in terms of green logistics, effective, I would say electric mobility, which is also quite challenging because given the power situation here in Nagaland. But as entrepreneurs, every challenge is like an opportunity, so we'll try to figure it out step by step. And as Janpo said, digital tourism platforms which are very crucial these days with social media, so we also like to focus on these aspects as well. And for the media, we would like to request you to kindly amplify the conference vision to invite most of the stakeholders for this conference, and we would also have a lot of meaningful discussions and a lot of takeaways from it. As for the investors and entrepreneurs, this would be a good time to share your ideas and use this platform to create new business opportunities and innovations. I think this will also be a good time for government policymakers to kind of meet up with the industry leaders and also have, or maybe develop new actionable policies that are quite relevant to today's life and also to our local issues as well. We invite all the stakeholders, the government agencies, industry leaders, entrepreneurs, and also the media to kindly support us and make this conference a grand success. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
I now have Mr. Benthamel Kikon. He is the convener for MSME in BAN. He will throw more light to sessions on finance, I think, right?
Thank you for the time. My name is Frank Khan. I'm the convener of convener of MSME committee, science committee in Business Association of Nagas. And so I will be, my session is designed to focus on the funding opportunities. So we have speakers from SIDBI, SBI, and NSIC, and government e-marketplace, that is also known as Gen Portal. So these are some of the important government agencies who will be part of the session that I will be moderating. And our focus will be on how to avail the funding opportunities that are made available to the local entrepreneurs. So I, along with my friend and colleague here, I would also like to extend invitation to other stakeholders who are aspiring entrepreneurs to kindly make this, take this opportunity to understand what the government has, what kind of scheme the government has made it available for all of us. Thank you.
So Akam, our executive member, Akam, he would like to throw some light on which area you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time. My name is Akam Jamir. I am working as a convener for Created Committee in Business Association of Nagas. One thing I would like to mention, not only to our Nagaland viewers, but to viewers from outside Nagaland. Nagaland is, we call it a very placid land. When people are hot during summer, you know, taking away all their jackets, and here in Nagaland, we are wearing blankets. We don't use fans in the hillside of Nagaland. So this is a very good destination for any tourists who are tired of going to Himachal and Jammu and Kashmir. So we have plenty of places to explore here. So I would just like to let our domestic as well as the international tourists to let them know also. Created Committee, I would like to come in Nagamis a little bit so that most of the viewers will understand. Itu conference kura laga to dusra nogena outcome, key outcome hobo. Moikan Naga manu koi unemployed piche ase, kam napai. This is one opportunity where the educated people and the others alike can come and avail opportunities and look at, you know, see an ocean of opportunities in the conference. Why I'm saying that is, and also in English, I would like to encourage our other tourist friendly states to come and join venture with us also. Bring your experience, bring your expertise, and we have enough people to come as a joint venture company with you. And to youngsters who are saying educated, unemployed, there are plenty of opportunities. For the key question, Nagaland government heliport, Pangsta district heliport ponase. When there is heliport, there's going to be easy access for small planes and choppers to come. So we will have high-end clients also coming to Nagaland as a tourist. So itukan karne takan laga luxury tent, kiki laga opportunities laga bi piche ase. And what I've noticed, iman computer science apps operator iman ase nalibi, I've seen that Airbnb is also giving false information about the Nagaland hotels and homestays. So we are opening homestays. Homestay kan karne apps kono ba manu bra ponamina na aro taxis. If you see the airport, jagena manu taxi wala line karna khara karna tourist kan baro laram ni bhi bhui lagi jai. Taxi lobo and all these things. So there should be a pre-booking app for, and this our youngsters can take it up. Pre-booking app for homestays, taxis, self-driven bikes. Many foreign tourists like to do that. Self-driven bikes, we have, but I'm not sure if there is apps to pre-book it also. So taking all this advantage, our adventure camping, it can solve advantage. You can start your own business, is what I'm trying to say. And Created Committee, we provide linkage to the banks. If you have a good idea, if you have a good business plan, come to us and we will give you direct linkage to the bank, where if provided your project is good, the bank will never say no. Bank are also waiting for, you know, good ideas, new ideas, which is not in the book. So I would like to encourage youngsters, especially those people who are expert in all this field, can come to the seminar, attend it thoroughly, and there will be a chance to meet, like our friends are saying, CP, MSME, supervisor, itu kan lo begini apa dengan person to person begini kota pradam day, you might be able to sell your ideas to them also. So all are welcome. Please don't miss this opportunity. I'm sure you will have a pleasant time. Thank you.
That's a very important information that Akam has passed out. Mukhanaga office to ADC Court Junction te so second floor na.
Yeah.
I hope I don't get second floor day Monday to Saturday khuli thake. So information lagile regarding funding or how to go about ahigina office pra information to luni de staff kan hodai thake. So you can do that. One feature I'd like to highlight for our upcoming conference before we open up and take your question is on our awards. So we have introduced this Tourism Excellence Awards. This is where we want all the media houses to make more noises so that we get the right people and recognize them. So on 3 categories we have started this. One is like best eco-friendly accommodation or resorts. Then the other one is best community conservation practice. And the third one is best tour operator. Now, tour operator means some operators who are practicing some sorts of green operation, you know, in their tour guide, whatever, if they are incorporating green tourism, these are the ones we are looking for. So we actually have a scanner that you can scan and you can nominate. You can, oh, by the way, accommodation would include homestays also, okay? So you can scan and then vote, nominate, whatever. But the last date is 4th of February. So please note that, and if you have questions, we can take it.
Throw questions.
Is this a one-time thing for this year only, or is this in future also you're planning to have these conferences on tourism especially?
From band, I can speak for band, and we discussed that just having a conference one time would be meaningless. There should be follow-ups. Then only we can ensure that it percolates down to the people who would be interested in really taking up tourism as a revenue generation activity, as a livelihood activity. Now, as far as I remember, I think so the first regional ecotourism conference was held by the government of Nagaland in 2002. And after that, when I was the Secretary of Tourism, and after that, I don't remember any major conference being taken up in the tourism sector, which is, I think, so very crucial, where every now and then there should be some kind of revision on how to go about in the tourism industry in Nagaland, and also to make tourism as a activity, as a livelihood activity, especially for our rural people. It's very crucial that this information and this kind of conferences and awareness should be regularly held, giving the people a chance to understand how to go about into promoting tourism in their village or in their area or wherever they would like to do. Many people think that tourism is going to be very expensive. I need a lot of money to do this, and where will I get the funding? And so this becomes the main drawbacks for many people who may be interested. So this conference, we are thinking that we hope that this conference will show a light on that. You really don't need huge amount of money. You already have all the attractions in your own village, in your own area, in your hills, in your biodiversity, in your culture, and even in your culinary Naga cuisine. And the biodiversity that we have is really amazing. And this can be a learning process for anyone who comes to Nagaland. It will take him days to understand. So tourism should not be about one day stay and go and visit one place. It should be a learning process for our visitors who will understand our our biodiversity, our culture, our way of life. So, and this you don't need money to do that. You already have that. So, so maybe you would require a basic, comfortable, clean accommodation, which can be done in your own homes in whatever way. And then the credit people are here to help you all to set up tents. And we don't need posh kind of accommodation, 5-star. You see, that is a problem where many people think that they want to compete with the system that is outside. 5-star treatment, this and that, and all this kind. But that is not what many people, when they come to Nagaland, that's not what they're looking at. They're looking at a unique experience, a different experience. So this is, the conference would definitely highlight on these aspects, and we hope that it will be a learning process for our people, and also for the visitors who come here to understand what Nagaland really has in terms of the tourism richness that we have. So I hope this would be an
Yeah.
eye-opener for everyone.
In addition to what ma'am has said, the intention of band is not to do event-based thing. Our intention is definitely to carry it forward. In fact, this is a result of one session we had last year in trade fair, and from that time we have been intentional. Like each committee we go deep. So this is like a result of that session. So today we're doing it 2 days, this conference, and yes, like ma'am has said, our job is to continue, but it will also depend on the demand from the attendees. So the stakeholders, we are trying to give informed, the best practices, the right information, so that we make informed choices and also take the narrative into our hands. So we are hopeful that our efforts will be responded by the attendees, and we'll see where we head. But definitely this is not just for one event we are doing this. I hope that answers your question.
What,
Yeah.
they mentioned, Business Association of Gangas had always been local entrepreneur focused.
Yeah.
And in the last one quarter, this is probably the second event after the conference, coffee conference that we've had somewhere in November, October. So this is our second initiative and effort. So this will be an annual, we will make sure that and give our best effort to make sure all these conferences that we are conducting will be held on an annual basis. And because there are so many things that government of India is offering, but unfortunately we don't have the knowledge, and because of the lack of knowledge we are unable to explore the potentials that we have in our state. So we have been working very closely with agencies like NSIC. In fact, NSIC has set up their office right here on next floor. Till now, NSIC had only one office for the entire northeast region, but because of the initiative of our organization, we were able to bring NSIC. This is the second office in the northeast, and the third is setting up in Agartala, I believe. So these are the initiatives that our association has been taking up to make sure that our local entrepreneurs are benefiting. And with the kind of, if you go through the schemes that NSIC or SIDBI or SBI has for the local entrepreneurs, you would be, surprised that, most of us local entrepreneurs are not aware. There's so many schemes, there's so many funding opportunities that are made available, but unfortunately we have not kept ourselves abreast to the developments. So this would be a great opportunity for all the aspiring entrepreneurs. So we also request all the media houses to kindly amplify this event, because I think particularly the session on entrepreneurs empowerment would be a big benefit for our local entrepreneurs.
Any questions?
Just one more. We all know that during when someone opens up a business or a startup, one of the main issues would come across is they cannot flourish because of extortion. Now, would this conference also speak about on such topics to make them aware about all these things, and because it could be from the grassroots levels where some people are not very much aware. So when it comes to opening up tourism businesses, this is one of the main problems that entrepreneurs face. So would this also cater to such problems and issues?
I will give this to Akam because
Yes.
he handles the grievance
Yeah.
cell. Yeah.
Before Akam says something, can I say something?
Yeah,
I was sitting on a train with Akam, if you remember, I think 2007. I was just a student and he was an entrepreneur. And I asked him the same question in the train. Akam, one Nagaland underground tax it one man crazy, I business crazy because he's our senior. You know what he replied to me? I still remember till today. He told me, if people from as far as Rajasthan, kote Nagaland business crore kama kile na paro.
Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. See,
We
no
don't
Naga.
regret meeting him on the train.
Thank you. Itu the Kolkata train bra uptown granam there someone local de janam de. Those days flight were too expensive and expensive no levi effort no grow na paribo thagise. But I'm fortunate idia to any I'm getting good piravole pari ase. Idia sati bra kon isida. Nagaland de aigena I think nobody should stop or not start their business because of extortion fear, and that is why Business Association of Nagas are here. Underground la bachabi hobote dictar baile do magan sai do modop kure do na because underground to be ekta group no to bishi asu to. So in the name of underground, in the name of national political group, nobody should disturb our youngsters in doing their business, and we will stand till the end. If any of our youngsters are threatened because of this extortion issue, we will not leave a stone unturned. We have proper legal authority. Koi kina magan koi namani chi gule to itu to magan to na chare sita sita. We will file an FIR directly. Simple as that. There is no compromise or manu nishina union group wa ayabo or compromise korna 50,000 mangise 20 right just for this. No, we don't do that. We don't give. What is nijor ba bhabi kina nijor laga ration tax na puila grandfather time de ration tax korna start kora ase to manu misinterpret kuri agena idia do pahadi berala tax pi ola ase na to ration tax to nijor ba diu munja manu to nijor ba contribute kuri we don't interfere there, but for your business you are paying your tax to the government of India. Idia dusra dibole to magan mon nai kole do please any registered business association of Nagas member, if you have any issues, can approach us. That is one. Now, since I have already started, it seems like your questions to Khotomoeze. India, just for the Naga entrepreneurs again, because I want Naga entrepreneurs to come up, open up their mind, leave the fear of being taxed. India to Naga Business Association of Nagas Kanto, we are free from tax. I can proudly say that. Tax in the form of extortion. So it is not tax, it is extortion. Coming back to some small ideas, when you come, you have seen it in the newspaper that I done brought 50 luxury cars during the Hornbill. What next? Alok kiba korna itu next utilize korle khali Hornbill 10 days karli cholaile sustain no to itu la connect kori dia manabi. We need apps operator, we need people to, or like madam is saying mubung chuget ekla de people will travel thousands of kilometers. Nagaland bungina ekta jaga de jagana khorena jabole noy mubung chuget or Longkham may have good connection, but there should be people to connect them to other district also. So once they come, they are taken for 1 week, 2 weeks. They will want to stay more if you show them those interesting places. So we need youngsters to come up with ideas, and even to the state government also. I was surprised that ILB Kiniga during the Hornbill. I think that's a very good time to earn revenue also. ILB was free, but they said it is because of the 25 years of celebration of ILB free as you say. If the government cannot assist properly for the tourists on arrival ILB, and there is this restricted area permit also, I think some of our youngsters can collaborate with them and work to provide assistance ILB on arrival, because most of the times when my friends come, they find little information or no information. Idia to ILB lagato olai shugasin ILB kan to website pra register phal pra kuro para mano, and there should be people assisting the tourists also. And if some people can come up, I think we will support them all out. And last thing, before they come to the conclusion, when I said about the credit linkage, you will find us in our website www.PAOFNAGAS www.PAOFNAGAS Business Association of Nagas ko libi ni olai jabo. I repeat, www.PAOFNAGAS.com Business Association of Nagas. Thank you.
Before we proceed, last thing, akam lada kwanishna Nagaland tourism to khali Kohima ekla noy de, khali Doyang ekla noy, Mugumpum Chuk ekla noy, Longma ekla noy. entrepreneurs kan alag alag district te thakian etia we have to take tourism all over Nagaland itu itu conference to aina attend guri idea bishi pabo business start kurle itu ase
Who are the international stakeholders attending?
So far we have from Japan, and we have from Bhutan,
Bhutan.
and we have Responsible Society Tourism of India coming in. We also have, I mean, these are national, but we also have the head of park country head coming in. Then we have, I just refresh my memory.
More are coming
yeah,
in.
Yeah, more are coming in. Some till last minute, we will not be able to, because they're very busy people, so they're scheduling. Make My Trip is coming in, so you know these are the ones I can remember off my head. Top of my head.
That we are taking. We are planning to have other small steps where we will reach out to the people. So we are trying to liaise with the local knowledgeable people like the environmentalists, the conservationists. We know that they are conservationists and environmentalists in very interior districts. They are going to be our teacher in really teaching us all about our own natural environment. So it's not going to be confined to just Kohima centric or those normal destinations that we are promoting now. We would like people to have travel the entire state and just see what we have and relax. And people say, but Nagaland has only 6 months of where tourism can travel. What happened to the monsoon period? So I said, well, monsoon period is also another attraction because many people from outside has not seen the kind of rain we see here. For days and days it's raining, and some people really wonder. And I find it very peaceful, to be in the jungle or to be in a kheti and to experience the rain among all the greeneries. And that is the best time in Nagaland, where everything is so lush and green. You travel, everything is so beautiful. So these are the things we have. So I mean, so this is what we have to tell the people. And we are also thinking of furthering by having an MOU with some of our speakers who will be coming to maybe train them in the best practices that they have in the country, because we also need to develop our own best practices for the tour operators, for the guides, and for the people who are having the homestays, and also for people who are having certain kinds of retreats or resorts, whatever. There are people I know who have developed this in the thing, but they are also not really moving forward because they need the linkages. So it is not going to be the end, and we hope to see many more such activities, and definitely with your participation and your, promoting us and giving this kind of support is going to be really very interesting, challenging journey for all of us. Thank you.
I'll just, to top it off, to the tourists, here is a message to all the tourists who are looking for new places to venture. If you want to, let me put it like this, if you want to sit on top of the mountain and admire the large greeneries, endless greeneries, and sip the best coffee of the world, come to Nagaland. Thank you.
Okay.